In this video, I'm gonna show you all the 10 best side hustles for teens, starting with the ones that can make you an extra $20 per day and ending with the side hustle that made me over $600,000 at the age of 19. First up is a side hustle I didn't even know was possible until my 13-year-old neighbor told me he was making $100 per week doing it in school. And considering his school isn't even that big, you could probably make 2 to 3 times the money he was making if your school has a decent amount of students. This side hustle is what I'd like to call the human vending machine. Basically how my neighbor got into it was he brought a bunch of candy to school lunch one day. Other students asked for some, he didn't give them any, and because the kids wanted the candy so bad, they started a bidding war. One kid offered $5, another offered $10, and the one who actually got the candy ended up paying $20 for it. This blew my neighbor's mind because he just sold a $2 bag of candy for 10 times the price, and due to that insane sale, he started his school sweets business. How it worked was he would ask kids what candy they wanted, buy that candy from the store, then charge the kids 5 to 10 times the price he paid for the candy. And although that markup seems crazy, vending machines only have a 3 to 5 times markup, and when you're selling the kids who value candy a lot more than money, it makes sense that they'd spend all the money in their piggy bank for some Starburst. My neighbor said his best day was $57 for 5 packs of candy, and on average he makes $5 to $20 per day. So if you wanted to do this, I'd recommend charging 3 to 5 times the price of the candy, and if it doesn't work, the worst thing that could happen is you have to eat all the candy by yourself. Side hustle 2, distribute flyers. This is an absolute banger side hustle because it's not very hard to find clients, you don't need a car, you can do this by foot or bike, and on average it pays $20 to $50 per hour, which is more than most Americans make. Literally all you have to do is place a flyer on a house's doorknob, then continue doing that to more houses until you run out of flyers. You don't have to talk to anyone, it's not hard physical labor, and you can listen to music while doing it. So if you can find a company to do this for, you better take the opportunity. That sounds awesome, Logan, but how do I find a company that will pay me to do that? Well, the most common companies that need this done are home repair or renovation companies. So window replacers, landscapers, power washers, roofers, plumbers, shower fixtures, etc. And I'm sure there's tons of those businesses in your area that need this service. So the best strategy would be to write a banger cold email and send it to literally every company in your area. Like for example, my friend Garrett just hired 5 new people at $20 per hour to distribute flyers for his curb painting business. And speaking of curb painting, that is the next side hustle. Curb painting is when you paint people's house number on the street curb in front of their home. It's the perfect side hustle for anyone any age because it's very inexpensive to start and takes no skills. All you need to do is buy the paint and stencils, which cost around $30 for paint, $5 for templates, and $15 for brushes. And once you have your supplies, you'd acquire customers through door-to-door sales. Just knock on people's doors and pitch how this service will help first responders get to their house faster and enhance the prestige of their home. I guarantee loads of people will say yes because your product is emotionally attached, and my friend Garrett is already doing this successfully, charging $50 per curb in Utah. But that doesn't mean you can charge $50. He uses premium paint, reflective beads, and has a full-on business. To start as a beginner, I'd recommend charging $20 to $25 per curb and up your prices as you increase your quality. Side hustle 4, YouTube Shorts editing. If I was a dead broke teen again, this is probably the side hustle I'd start with because it'll teach you an incredibly profitable skill, allow you to build connections within the creator economy. It's pretty easy to learn and you can do it in many ways, like editing for big creators, creating and editing your own content, re-editing famous people's videos, getting hired by a brand to edit their content, etc. I guarantee every single one of you can learn how to edit short form content at least decently within a month, which will allow you to close some low paying clients, and in a year it's very possible you'll be making 5 to 10K per month. Like I personally pay my short form editor thousands of dollars per month because he consistently kills it, getting 10 million plus views on every platform every month. So if you genuinely take the time to learn how to make an appealing short video with sound effects, captions, smooth transitions, and flow, you will get paid well. Plus, that's just one way to make money editing short form content. If you post your own or re-edit other people's content, you can get paid for posting on every platform. Like TikTok pays around $20 per million views, Instagram pays $1,300, Snapchat pays $5,000, and YouTube Shorts is introducing a revenue split this February that could be huge. Right now, I make around $500 per month for 10 million views views on YouTube Shorts, which is horrible, but once RevSplit kicks in, I think I'll make a lot more money, and that means you can also make lots of money. Like if it's even 5% of what I get paid for long form videos, that means those 10 million views would have made me $10,000 instead of a measly 500. So y'all have the opportunity to make all that money plus another $100,000 for reposting my content. All you have to do is download my videos without watermarks using snaptik.com, then repost them on all platforms. The first person who achieves these follower milestones will be paid these rewards plus all the money the platforms will pay them. So make sure to read the rules in this Google Doc in my description and start posting my content today. Side hustle 5, photo shoots. There's tons of incredible opportunities for teenagers to capitalize monetarily relating to photo shoots for students ages 13 to 18, including school dances, graduation, prom, sports, homecoming, or just the yearly student photos that mothers drool over. So instead of you going through the struggle of getting your pictures this year, you should be the one behind the camera getting paid to photograph other students. A decent DSLR camera costs between $300 and $500, and you can easily make $40 to $80 per photo shoot with it. And if you can't afford a camera, you can indeed use your phone, but you'd have to up your value to get hired, which means you can't just take pictures with your iPhone 13, even though they are great quality, because the students and parents will feel ripped off. What you'd have to do is provide extra value by color grading or editing the photos in post-production. FYI, to achieve the extra value, you can say you do some very professional editing after shooting, when in reality, you just download a free app and click a few buttons to make the photos look better. Think smart, not hard. And once that value is added, you can charge up to $200 per photo shoot depending on how many pictures you're taking, how long it lasts, if travel is involved, etc. The best place to start is by taking basic photos for your classmates' parents for a low price, because that will allow you to build a portfolio that you can show future clients, and in return allow you to increase prices as you get better. Plus, if you fall in love with photography on the way, you can turn it into a 6-figure career traveling the world. Side hustle 6, landscaping. Landscaping is one of the most popular side hustles on earth, and how 1 out of 3 teenage boys make their first few $100s. There's unlimited ways to profit from landscaping because there's unlimited tasks to do, like mowing the lawn, trimming the bushes, cutting down trees, mulching, etc. Plus, it's super easy to start. Anyone over 10 years old could easily mow a lawn or really do any of the tasks I just mentioned. Awesome, Logan, but how do I start? Don't I need equipment and a car? Nope, those are only needed when you turn landscaping into a full-fledged business. To start as a beginner, you don't need anything because your neighbors will supply it for you. And yes, you will get paid less when using other people's equipment. So instead of the typical $60 to $120 per task, they'll probably pay you between $20 and $40, which is still very good for an hour of work as a teenager. To get these jobs, just go around your neighborhood and ask your neighbors if you can help relieve them of their yard work duties in exchange for some money. Tons of people will say no, but there will also be a few that say yes, and if you can lock in a flat rate for the season with them, you are set. For example, say you mow 3 people's lawns twice a week for $20 per lawn. That is $120 per week. Then multiply that by 40 mowing weeks in a year, and that's $4,800 per year for a measly 6 hours of work every week as a teenager. And now for side hustle 10, which is how I made over $500,000 in a year while only working 1 to 2 hours per day. It's by far the easiest and most profitable side hustle I've ever done, and I teach you exactly how to do it in this video. So watch that if you want to learn how to make thousands of dollars per day from your phone. Hit subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and God bless.